How's your week been, Paul?
Been a long week, but we're here, aren't we? So,
Let me just ask you about the players first. How proud are you of what they did tonight, dealing with everything that's going on in the week, getting out there and showing the spirit they did, if nothing else, tonight?
Yeah. Ask me about players first, second, third, and fourth. I'm not into anything else. We asked them to battle hard and make sure they work hard, which you would say, well, they're givens in this sport, aren't they? But we've obviously had some distractions and not practiced and stuff like that. So it probably wasn't a given. I was very, very proud, very grateful that that the players came together and whilst it weren't polished, we knew it would never be polished. The game wasn't polished, far from it. But I thought that they tried to cover each other's backs. We was always going to make mistakes defensively and offensively as well. But try and find a way through hard work, and I thought they did that. So I'm very grateful to the lads for coming together in the manner that they did. I'm totally disappointed about the result. Obviously, as are the players, ultimately that's what we're here for. So. But credit to Castleford, similar situation. Had no, zero on the wins there. So they've got off the mark now. So we're humble and respectful. Congratulations to them, and we'll go and lick our wounds and try and rebuild the team, if you like, and see what shape we're in. Next week's a new week, and see what shape we're in going forward.
It'd have been easier. 14-8, wasn't it? No, was it 14-8? 5-6 to give them the week to not show the fight that they did and try and get back into the game. They put themselves in a position to win the game to a point where I'm sure they're disappointed they didn't actually see it through. But
yeah, definitely, and the manner of the tries that we conceded as well, we're rubbish really from our point of view. Again, I don't take away from Castleford when I say that, but I'm reviewing us, and what we do. So we're disappointed in that manner. But it would have been. We had a lot of adversity. I felt throughout the game, quite a lot, as well as the week. So it would have been easy at that point, and so to one of the requests was to make sure we're resilient and respond to adversity in the manner that we should do to represent the badge and one another as individuals. I thought it was a good test of character for them individually, and then the collective would come together and look after itself. So I can't ask any more of them on the effort front, I guess. Smarts, clarity, finesse, detail, call it what you will. I can ask an awful lot more, but you need to rep that out with a clear head and practice. So that's something we can work on going forward.
Have you been more of a counsellor than a coach this week?
Well, not really. 'Cause I've not seen him. I needed a therapist or something. But I just think it's just been tough. But fair play to everybody. Fair play to lads for their effort today. Fair play to the staff for turning up every day at 7 o'clock in the morning. Whether the players or no players, the staff were there, non-negotiable there, no questions asked, and that's back office as well. So fair play to everybody at the club. There's a lot of focus on our players, obviously, which is rightly so. That they're the people that put the body on the line. That's the whole reason that there is a club, and they'll be first and forefront of everything that we do, and we'll do that. And I'll stand in front of them and protect them in that manner. But the whole club deserves a bit of credit. They've handled themselves really well.
It feels wrong to ask you specifically this question, so I apologise.
Don't ask it then.
I'm going to have to do.
Is
there any update on when those backroom staff may get paid? When the measures might be lifted? Have you got any clarification on timelines?
No, you'd have to ask somebody higher up, mate, than me. So I'm just coaching. It's a simple coach.
Do you have any evident injury concerns?
From today, we seem to be relatively unscathed today, so that's that's a positive.
It's also a positive, of course, because I guess from now you've got to start preparing for Bradford on the basis of having the same 17, right? I guess you don't have any other.
As it stands, that would be it, yeah. Well, but we would hope that that's not the case come the end of the week. So we'll get on that ride come Monday.
So all these issues about the players reportedly not training, some of them not training or not wanting to play or whatever because of not being paid. As far as you're concerned, are those issues over now? I mean, you'll be able to train with whoever he's going to play next week.
Well, I would hope so, but we've been taking it one day at a time for the last 4 months. So we've tried not to delve too far into the future. Too far being 48 hours. We'll work at 24-hour basis, and until and that'll grow then, and hopefully it'll start to get longer and longer where we know where we're at. So it's been a difficult process, if you like, but other clubs have been through it. I think Castleford are going through something similar. They were supposed to get took over in January and it got pushed back to April or something like that. So every club has its difficult periods, and we're appreciative of the support from other supporters, other people in and around different clubs. And if anything, that our club, I'd like to think that we're humble and respectful, and if anything, that this experience will always serve as well when other people might enter into some difficult or tricky situations, that would we could support them and make sure that we're empathetic and put an arm around them when they need it as well.
How are you dealing with it personally? Because it can't be easy trying to do your job with both hands effectively tied behind your back.
Yeah, difficult. It's difficult. I just think, as I said to the boys, I do believe we're in control of our own emotions. So once I have a little bit of a sulk and feel sorry for myself, I try and keep that to a minimum and give myself give my head a wobble and get back on. And my job is to stand in front and lead. And so I flip my brain into enjoying the opportunity to lead and show the players what I'm about. There's an opportunity in everything, and it gives you an opportunity to it's defining in many respects. So I want these lads to remember that they had someone who'd stand in front of them and represent them in the way that they'd want to be, and likewise they did that today for us as well as a club, and we all do it as a club for the supporters, and the supporters came, and like I said, we're a connected club from top to bottom. We're a connected club, and I think you can feel that. You could feel it today from the terraces to the field, and to the staff and the back office. We're connected.
Is there any frustration either on the surface or deep down about where you are after 4 rounds? Because it's not a naught from 4 games squad, is it really? The widest.
No. Yeah, I'll be honest. We're just glad to be able to play. So of course this side and this group have huge confidence and belief in what we can achieve, and that's took a big hit. So that's the bit that as staff and as a team we've got to figure out how we rebuild that confidence, that swagger, if you like, and So that's for us to work out. But it's frustrating. But being sat there frustrated is not going to help. So we're only interested in things that can move us forward. And so I'm very clear on that. Very clear in my own mind. It's got to be stuff that moves us forward. So got to be positive, and got to be strong. For each other and stuff. So I'm in hope and fingers crossed that the lads got they all got paid and everything will follow and fall into place. So but that's the fingers crossed, and I know that's what everybody deserves, I think, because we're a club that work hard. Like I said before, from top to bottom, and that includes fans. So deserve a little bit, I think.